What's up, Hacker Squad? Today I am going to be showing you guys the best strategy for a certain map on Daybreak as survivor instead of killer. So I'm a survivor. Hopefully it's not the beach map. I already know I'm a survivor because I did not turn on the killer. So basically we're on camp map. I'll be showing you the best way to survive on here. Either pick an undetectable person, pick a person who can see where the killer is, or pick somebody that can stop the killer. So that's if you want to stop the killer, either pick Kyle or AG or Mamo. And if you want to detect the killer, pick Yona. Who else? Cora or Si Young. If you want to hide from the killer, then all you gotta do is pick Adriana. What's the other name? I think Amari. If he gets hit, he can run away and he disappears for a second. If you want, then there's another one. If you Jack, you can be Jack. You can be Sarah on this map. But if you have a lot of people, you gotta make sure they know where you're at all times. So those are the few people you can play as if you want to actually kind of try and succeed on this map. I am playing as a stunner, so I'm gonna be Kyle on this map. Trying to capable Kyle now. He is level 41, I think. And so I'm just going to try and capable him since I'm already capable to Quill and Banshee. The next killer I'm going to try and capable is probably going to be either Host or Cyborg. But I think I might actually just try and get them all to level 10 for when Daybreak 2 comes out for everybody and not just if you buy the game pass. So right now all you want to do is do the gens. When you see how close or far somebody is to you, place your trap either at your nearest exit or where you first entered at, because if it has two spots where the killer could enter, place it on the one, there's this one building where it's this one has an entranceway. There's another one exactly like it that has an entranceway. You place it during the entranceway. You place it one of the most popular entranceways, so if they do come, you can get notified. In other words, if you have to chase and they don't step in or they're trying to avoid stepping in it, you just go to that one back and forth until they get to you. Unless it's Ghost. If it's Ghost, you're kind of screwed. But with Stalker, you can if the trap actually lets you know where they are sometimes. Adriana, dang, Yan died already. Yan's mostly used for hospital map, though. So that's probably why Yan died real quickly. Yan's more useful in a hospital because this map is super big, which is why Sarah's good on this map and others aren't. Jack and them are good if you want to be useless sometimes or just not want to be detected. But most of the time, the people that play them kind of just don't do anything. So you pick up your trap and you just move to your next location. With the boathouse, all you got to do for the boathouse, place the trap at the right spot. Don't try to place it at your window if you know you can't get to your window. So place it directly in the middle like that because they can't really... Well, they can try, but killers are most likely kind of bigger sometimes. So that's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this generator. So at this point, you can kind of already get gen locked. You just gotta try really hard not to. Bro, do the other one. She really wants to go over here so she can get to the closest exit or something, but I was not gonna move. Already, the killers just got so far, they already killed somebody. It can be quick, depending on the killer. Oh, okay, what killer? / team. That says Tram. It's Tram. I just noticed that. / team. What killer? Because y'all, that didn't specify. But make sure, always say ask in team chat what killer it is. Because if you don't have a chance. Imaginary. Okay, now I know. Okay, it's the locker guy. I gotta be careful with the lockers. Can't really open a locker, try and hide in one. They might know. So now I just do the gens. This is how I survive on this map most of the time. You might get downed once if you have an iris. Then you might also survive. Also, an iris on any map is good. An iris on any map is good. Remember that. Except you might want to use Dakari on the beach map just because of the range. But then again, the range kind of sucks. And he can teleport. Imaginary can teleport into lockers. So this is how you can survive against Imaginary on the camp map. 2 people already died on here. So I'm just going to pick up my trap and I'm going to go to the next location, which I think I'm going to go to the boathouse. Not the boathouse, but the cafeteria area. So I don't really want to do the main house, but I feel like we probably have to do a gen in the main house because I don't think there is any other gen anywhere else. Sometimes if you have a lot of Kyles, you can place it in different areas. Okay, I'm gonna see if all these gens in the main house are done. I think they are, though. I couldn't really see it from downstairs, so I'm gonna go upstairs to see it, and no. So here's what I'm gonna do, so that way I know I don't die. I'm gonna stick it right there, so that way the killer is gonna get, like, he can't get to me either way. There's a locker on the other side, though, so I have to be careful. But I think I'm gonna try and stand a pretty good chance. I'm in the main area. This is the main house. We have an Iris. I think that's Iris. Addie. I think Addie is Iris. Don't really know what they're doing. Also, Gabrielle. Gabrielle is good on any map, mainly because they can tell you where the killer is. But just make sure you don't have a useless Gabrielle. And basically, don't use Linden. Linden can be good sometimes, but using Linden on this map is just dumb. Because everybody's at a different range, okay? Since he can reach far range, but everybody's at a different range. One person can be getting chased the first second, and the next second, another person can be getting chased, which is kind of just dumb sometimes. So that's kind of why you can't really trust your bird to go, because it can't go back and forth, back and forth. That's not how it works. You either go one way or the other way. You don't go both ways. But sometimes your Iris is completely useless, so you have to fend for yourself. But so far, I'm doing well. I haven't died once, and I'm on the last gen. So far, I've done 3 gens this whole round, and the killer's not run into any of my traps. So I'm probably not going to be that high on the leaderboard, but I survived the whole round. That's basically all you do to survive camp map with imaginary. And that's kind of it. This is all I'm doing. I was only planning on doing one map with one character and showing you guys how you can survive as this character with this killer on this map. So it would have been any map. If it was a hospital map, I would have told you to use Jan or Kyle or AG. You mainly use a stunner. You need half stunners, half gen rushers. Everybody's going to get detected. I can say that now. Mainly unless you're Jack. Jack and Gabby are the only ones that won't get detected. Because somebody's surely going to like get downed once or twice. That's kind of thing. We have 3 people left. Cat killer's that way. We're not going to go that way. We're going to go the other gate. Because killer's already chasing me, the frick. So I have to go to a different exit, and I have to maneuver my way there. Because the killer just saw me trying to go that way, so now I have to go the exact opposite way. I have to stop for a second, go slow, then go fast to help my stamina. So I'm trying to run. There was one near this exit, but like you can't predict where the killer is unless people actually talk. Everybody else died but me and this other guy. Oh, it's the cobalt. I got her. Okay. Run. Okay, I'm trying to make it. I'm really trying to make it right now. I feel like I made it. Okay, I made it. There, I made it. 3 people died. Oh, dang. Okay, I got the top spot. That's nice. Okay. I like the uppercase GG, especially when it's a good game. That's kind of it, though. It's how to survive the camp map with imaginary as Kyle. It was as Kyle, but you can do that with anybody. You can survive certain maps. With certain maps, you just shouldn't use people. If it's host, if you 100% know they're going to use host, you have that, like, deep gut feeling that it's going to be host, then be Veronica if you don't like being trapped in the traps. That's kind of it. I'm going to show you my capable quill. Here's a quill. He's capable. I got a badge for it, which I like. Here's Banshee, capable. Didn't get a badge for her. Crap, but it's whatever. That's kind of it. And I'll see you guys. Actually, I think I'll do one more map. I'll do one more map. Why not? This map. Be either somebody who's a stunner or who can detect the killer. So I'm going to be Yona. Mainly because Yona can see the killer at certain times. So every time she gets a little notification, she can see the killer. Then you can be Adriana, being undetectable, or somebody that can see who the killer is. Because gen rushers don't really do good for you on this map. That's why I'm going to be Yana. Somebody that can know where the killer is, because that's just how I roll. Being Kyle can be good on this map, but it's too open space for that. Like, the killer can come in at any amount of time. And usually on this map you have the either slasher or you have, what's that one name? Ghost. Yeah, either Ghost or Stalker or Slasher. And it can kind of get tough sometimes, because sometimes he would just stay still the whole time. Jack can be good, but honestly is sometimes useless. Mainly because as soon as I get down to do a gen, the killer can just detect and will be detected. Because they'll have to just crawl around the entire game to even be considered helpful. because they'll just be detected the whole time. Gens, they have to hope that only one gen is left for them to actually do and then escape. That's the time when the killer's going to detect, but the killer can be unpredictable knowing that they have a jack. So, but sometimes people don't think that smart ahead. So, this is the last map. This map here, the asylum map, it's really hard to survive it sometimes. When you get in a loop and you have a looper, it's kind of good for that. Oh, being Sadie on this map is really useful because of a bunch of chase areas. Being Sadie is actually super useful. You're chased for 6 seconds, block them off real quick, run somewhere else. Kind of useless if you're going up against Ghost, but that's just how it is. So you have undetectable Dae Jung. I don't really know what he does. A Yawn, again, for some reason, even though Yawn's kind of useless on this map. A Serena. Serena's good on this map. I mostly used her on the beach map. Really useful, though. Okay, Gabrielle and AG. Honestly, Gen Rushers can be used on any map. You can use a Gen Rusher on any map. But Sewer, I don't really recommend a Gen Rusher. I kind of recommend a bit of, maybe a Stunner. Definitely a Stunner. So AG, Kyle does really well on the Gen. Not a Gen, but on the Sewer map. That's one thing that he does well. Is he does well on the Sewer map, and he's actually really good on the Sewer map. Because, like, you can place your chest, the entrance, and the exit pieces of, like, where your because there's two large tunnel pieces with 2 gens, and that's kind of how it works. Banshee. Oh, did you hear a scream? I didn't see any gens explode. Right now, the Serena's kind of being useless. And so, is Killer even alive, is my question. I feel like it's Ghost or somebody like that. I'm gonna do this gen right here. I haven't detected Killer because Killer hasn't moved. So since the Killer hasn't moved, I can't see where the Killer is. I can't even make out how fast it is. Usually when I can see how fast the Killer is, I can either think, okay, it's either Ghost, Stalker, maybe, possibly, somebody else who's fast. It's not. Oh, I can know when it's Virtuoso. I know that when. I know when it's Virtuoso because Virtuoso has this certain thing where it floats and doesn't walk. I don't know if that's just with the C thing, but I'm pretty sure all Virtuosos just kind of float. And so now 2 people just quit for no reason. I think they probably disconnected or something, or had to go do something. But it's whatever. And so now I'm just going to do the gen. Since the killer hasn't done anything at all, I'm just looking, waiting, hoping. Because I can't really use my ability unless the killer actually does something. Right now they're kind of just detecting and I'm just messing up gens. This map is honestly not really easy to survive, but it can be easy to survive. School map, I'll show you guys how to survive the school map the next time I play it. I might do that different tomorrow's video for Monday. Oh, okay, crap. They just showed me the killer thing and I wasn't paying attention. I just hope I get to see it again, because I need to. You have to pay attention now, because I just got that little thing where it's like, okay, the killer's here, but I didn't see it, so. I'm gonna go to killer's spawn instead of doing a gen, because I don't know where the killer is. So you don't eat gummies in the morning. Make your mouth all dry. It's a life lesson, guys. You gotta do the street gen. Here's the thing. Never do the street gen and the upstairs asylum gen first, because that's how you can get gen locked. Do the super far away ones first. Do the super close ones first. And keep the far away ones, like the ones that are farthest from each other, open. So that way the killer can't get back as fast. That's why being Gabby comes in handy sometimes. Being Gabby on this map is super useful, because somebody always dies on this map. Somebody always leaves. Doing what? Like, what are they doing? I want to know. What are they doing? Staring at a gen. Is it Banshee? Yeah, okay, so it is Banshee. Because, bruh, you're Banshee and you just sit there and stare? You are so useless. Why'd you even be Banshee if you were just going to be useless? That's my question. That's just dumb. Okay. I don't know how to react to that. I really don't. Whatever. Okay. Sometimes it's like a free round. If it's a free round, it's whatever. You can do your own thing. But mostly right now, I'm just kind of focused on the generators. When you do this map, you also have to be careful. Killers can sneak up around you from all types of spots. Mostly, it's smart to use the stalker or ghost on this map. Sometimes imaginary because of how far distance is and everything. Host, I would recommend using host for this map. There's too many areas, too many open areas at that. Finally, dudes started doing their job. But this is how you can survive the maps. Okay, she's back, I guess. Okay, she was AFK before. Valley at 1 gen, you're back. Wow, that's useful. So this map, people barely try because it's a lot of work on this map. Like, it really is. Because the map's super big. And so every time I get this map and I'm killing, I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. Because killing on this map is a lot of work. Because it's super big and open. There's gens. The gens aren't close to each other. The gens aren't close to each other like that. They have a good range between them. They have a good range to where you can see where the killer is. Like, you can see the red light a bit. But you can, like, you have time to do the gen a bit more before you escape. Okay, the killer's in that building now. Just standing there being useless. Don't know how to react to this, man. Kind of conflicted. Serena still probably AFK. Gonna make this round go longer, I can already tell. So I'm just gonna do this. They're almost done actually, so they can go to the gate. Go to the gate. My gen is almost done. Give constant updates too. Since the killer's at that street exit, I'm going to go to the grass exit in the very back. I'm gonna waste everybody's time. Serena's still standing there? Yeah, Serena is still standing there, AFK. What's worse is when you have one AFK person and the exit is still going, you have all this long way to go, because then you're just waiting on the one person. Or when they go AFK and there's only one person alive left, but they're undetectable when standing still. And it's always the Adrianas that are left sometimes. And so when they're just standing there and everybody else is dead, you have to go find that one Adriana. That people don't want to tell you where they are for some reason, but they're not talking either. So it's just like, you're just AFK at this point, you want it to be useless. Want to get that free chase XP. I'm going to wait a bit to see if my ability will go back up. It won't. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, so here's what you want to do. Best survivors for this map are Adriana, AG, Gabrielle, and I kind of use Dakari on this map instead of Iris. Then Riley. Riley's actually really good on this map. Cora, Mamo, Seo. Young is good on this map. Yeah, so yeah. Young is really good on this map. Jack, because they can crouch down. But Jack is really hard to use sometimes because you can never know when the killer is going to be, like, you never know when the killer is going to detect. You actually have to also do gens. Yona, Serena, they can know where the killer is. Anybody that has this explanation point, play them. That's good. Except for Yon. Yon on this map kind of useless. I think we're just waiting for the skill to reload before moving. Oh, okay, I got MVP again. I must be really useful. That was a good round. That's kind of it. Use any of these characters and use any of your loopers. So any of the loopers could also stunners. So use any of those. That's kind of it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. And I might be doing the high school map next. So that's going to be fun.